Hey YouTube, this is another video, another predictions video. This week it is for the UFC Fight Night. This Saturday, June 18th. Rory MacDonald takes on Thompson in the main event. But let's get right to the predictions. So you got Ali Bagutinov and Gian Herrera. I'm going with Ali Bagutinov. I know he's had a couple losses lately. But, you know, I feel like he needs to get back on track, and a win over Gian Herrera would do that for him. So, he's a former title challenger, and I think that would be a pretty tough fight for Herrera, so I gotta go with Bagutinov. Next, you got Colby Covington and Jonathan Munier. Munier coming in at short notice. I'm gonna go with Colby Covington because I know he's a very good wrestler at one of the best camps in the world, which is American Top Team. And I think Colby has the power to out-wrestle this guy. So yeah, you know, I think he really can win this fight and get back on track from his last loss to Worley Albert. The third fight is Randa Marcus and Jocelyn Jones-Lybarger. I'm going to go with Randa Marcus. You know, I just think she's a better fighter right now. Both coming off of losses. I'm going to go with Randa, you know. Just think she's the better fighter. Next, you got Elias Theodorou and Sam Alvey. This is a pretty tough fight, but I think I'm going to give the edge to Sam Alvey. I just think that he could catch Elias Theodorou and knock him out. So I gotta go with Sam Alvey on this one. Now you get to the FS2 prelims. You got Chris Beal and Joe Soto. I'm gonna go with Chris Beal. I just think he's a better fighter, you know. Even though Joe Soto challenged for the title and it's in Bellator, and you know, I just think Chris Beal wins this fight. You know, Joe Soto's on a losing streak, but I think Chris Beal wins. Then you got Tamdan McCrory and Krzysztof Jotko. I'm going to go with Tamdan McCrory. He looked excellent in his last fight with Josh Simon. I think Josh Simon was his last fight. Yeah, he really looked excellent in his last fight against Josh Simon. So yeah, I think he wins. Then you got Misha Cirkunov and Ion Cutelaba. I'm gonna go with Cirkunov. You know, I just think he's looked great in his last couple fights. You know, so I think if he gets another win, he can he could fight some better guys with this kind of win. The featured bout is Jason Sago and Leandro Silva. This is a tough fight, but I'm gonna go with Leandro Silva. Yeah, I think I'll pick Leandro Silva to win. He looks like a slightly bigger fighter. He's yeah, he used to be up at 170, so I do think he wins. And then the FS1 main card, we kick things off with Valerie Letourneau and Joanne Calderwood. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is actually interesting because this is a 125-pound catchweight bout. This is interesting. I forgot about that. You know, I thought it was strawweight. Forgot it was like a flyweight bout. But yeah, you know, I think I'm going to go with Valerie Letourneau. I just think she's better, and she, you know, she's coming off of an excellent title fight, a very close title fight. She actually almost beat Ioane Jędrzejczyk, so went either way. So I got to go with Letourneau. I think she wins. Then you got Olivier Aubin Mercier and Theobald Goody. in my opinion, I don't think this matchup is necessary because Guti, like, why would they do this matchup? It's kind of dumb in my opinion. You know, Guti, he lost to Timu Pakalin in like only a number of seconds. So I don't know why they would. I don't know why they'd have him go against Aubin Mercier at this point of his career because I don't know. It's just questionable. Yeah, very questionable. Aubin Mercier, of course, lost to Diego Ferreira last time, but it was a decision loss. But he's been very dominant in some of his other fights, and Guti only had one fight. He got beat very quickly, so I don't think the match makes sense. I don't think the fight makes sense, but you never know. So I got to go with Olivier Aubin Mercier. Steve Bosse and Sean O'Connell is the next matchup. This is also a very tough matchup. There's some tough matchups on this card for sure. But I gotta go with Sean O'Connell. I just think he's a pretty good fighter, and he looks like a bigger fighter in there. I think Steve Bosse might have used to be at middleweight, like 185. I think he used to fight at middleweight, yeah, when he fought Thiago Santos. I think that was at 185. So I think O'Connell looks a little bit bigger. Then you got Donald Cerrone and Patrick Cote, which is a pretty interesting fight. And the reason why it's interesting is because Donald used to be a lightweight and Patrick Cote used to be a light heavyweight. They're both fighting at the same weight class, of course, but you know, after those guys weigh in, doesn't matter if they're the same weight or not. You know, it's a lot different when they're coming into the octagon. You know, I'm sure Patrick Cote will be like 205 or like 195 or probably 185 to 205 when he gets in the octagon. Or maybe not 205, but just 185, because he would have so much water. He would drink a lot of water after the weigh-ins. He'd probably be more like 185 when he stepped in the octagon, and Donald would be the smaller fighter. I don't know. I gotta go with Patrick Cote on this one. I just think he's the bigger fighter. You know, I think he'll be a lot heavier than Donald, so I gotta go with Patrick Cote. And Rory MacDonald and Stephen Thompson, which I'm pretty excited about this fight. Number 1 and number 2. Rory MacDonald, very good fighter. I met this guy at the Fan Expo like 4 years ago. I actually ran into him out on the street in Montreal when we went for UFC 186. Nice guy, for sure. He probably won't stand in front of Stephen Thompson like Johnny Hendricks did. But with Stephen Thompson's unorthodox style, you never know what's going to happen with Stephen. I think Stephen has the ability to catch Rory MacDonald. I don't really think Rory's ready for his style, so I'm going to go with Stephen Thompson. I think he gets it done. I think his karate style gets it done and gets to fight Robbie Lawler. So that'll do it for these UFC Fight Night predictions, and so these fights are this Saturday, June 18th, 2016, from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And that'll do it for me. So, catch you later. Bye.